friends. This is Life Coach Rich coming to you. Let me ask you a question here. As parents and the coach, um, is it good for us to create a negative environment for our kids to play in? Well, the obvious answer is no. But why does that end up happening? Why does that end up happening sometimes? I'll tell you that that a lot of times I've heard from kids, well, from parents that their kids said that they started to lose a love for the game because dad always yelled at the game, or mom yelled at people at the game, or the coach was always yelling and stuff and creating a negative environment. And so that's just sad to see is that we get involved, and that we are becoming a part of them losing their love for a particular sport. So if I've coached a lot of basketball, so basketball, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, baseball, volleyball, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different sports that kids are involved in. So, what can we do to create a better, more positive environment? We don't want to create a negative environment. We don't want to be the cause of that kid hating that sport. Let's say that for one particular person I'm thinking of, he played baseball and he just loved baseball, eat, sleep, drink baseball. And then when he got up in high school, then he got a different coach that came in and then just really rode him hard, as far as, but, created a negative environment, didn't appreciate the stuff that he did on the field. And then they ended up not finishing their high school career playing. They didn't finish playing baseball because the coach just made it such a negative environment. Um, and it was just really unfortunate. And that's happened to a lot of different sports. Um, and and why is that? Well, I mean, it's for different reasons. People get their egos involved. Parents get their egos involved. Coaches get their egos involved. And that's really a disservice. We're really doing a disservice to the kids. We're we've got our own agenda. Maybe we have our own personal issues or something, and we're kind of taking stuff out on the players, or being overly critical on them and stuff, and we're creating a negative environment. And so that's really sad whenever we're doing things to make the kids lose the love of the sport that they're playing. And that's on us. I mean, we've got to do better than that. I've definitely made some mistakes in those areas. I don't think that I've actually pushed people away from a particular sport, but um, that they stopped playing or something. But I've created a negative environment before, and they didn't really want to play for me anymore, and that was my fault. And I've had to apologize to kids and players and families, and so tried to make it right after that and stuff. And but I've made some mistakes there, and I really want to encourage you to not create a negative environment for your teams. It's up to you, the environment that you create, and how that experience is with those kids. Are they going to appreciate your time coaching? I'll just ask you that question. Are they going to appreciate your time coaching them, or are they going to be like, "Wow, man, I'm so glad he's not gonna coach me anymore." I mean, that's not the thing that you want them to say. You want them to enjoy that time that you were coaching them, and that experience, that those months that y'all had together, all those games and practices and stuff, all that time that you had together. You want them to appreciate that. Don't be the reason that they lose their love for a sport. If you see yourself going that direction, then you really need to do a self assessment and think about what's going on, because it's more about you then. It's less about the kids. You're supposed to be there to help the kids. When it's more about you getting satisfaction, and you feeling good, well, then you're losing what you're doing. You're losing you're losing your focus on it should be about the kids and helping them improve, and we're cooperating together and we're all having a good time. So anyway, just hopefully that's helpful. We got to continue improving together. This Life Coach Rich. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.